Hello. Hello, friends. Hello, everyone. We are live action tonight, eating some din din. And tonight, we have cheddar and sour cream Pringles. JK. We have, hold on, just wait for it. Wait for it. We have Cheeto flavor shot cheddar jalapeno. Dolly, no. You are not getting those. I don't know what you think is with your life. And Dolly's favorite, Chef Boyardee spaghetti, or not Chef Boyardee, Campbell's SpaghettiOs with meatballs. Yum. Dolly loves this, by the way. If there's anything this girl likes, it's Chef Boyardee, Campbell's soup, any of it. Like for her birthday, we give her like a quarter of a can of spaghetti and meatballs, and it's the best day of this girl's life. So, anyhow, let's eat together. Also, I got a new color scrubs tonight, baby blue. I'm super excited about that. Way cuter than the ones I did have. Also, I'm trying to get my microphone to like spin through the other way, like through here, but it won't. There we go. I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys. Hopefully not. Anyways, this thing is like hanging on for dear life. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Anyways, we're going to let the Chef Boyardee cool down. We also have in our silicone cup, we have some Coca-Cola. That's what's for dinner tonight. Anyways, in my notes, I have topics that I have been wanting to discuss with you guys in these videos because I feel like these get a little chatty. I have been good. Working. Chris's grandmother's funeral was last week and her burial. So that happened. And then I found out today that my great aunt passed away. So it's just been like craziness all around the past couple of months. But aside from that, I'm doing fine. Mm, mm. Oh, thank you, Jake. That's sweet. I knew that was going to fucking happen. That's why I had a freaking napkin. That's too funny. My dog is the same way. Anytime I rattle any kind of bag, he thinks it's treats. Same. So good to listen to your live. I've really missed getting to talk to you. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you made it. Anyways, topic I want to talk about. I want to talk about this girl who basically got called out by her family for faking her Tourette's. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't know about Tourette talk, let me inform you. So, just like with any other mental disorder or any type of anything, there is a TikTok page. Like you can end up on that TikTok. And I ended up on Tourette's TikTok from Witch with Ticks. If you have not watched her on TikTok, she's fantastic. I love her. She also has an Etsy shop. I believe it's called Witch with Ticks as well. You're welcome. You're literally welcome. You'll love it. But anyways, that's how I ended up on Tourette's Talk. But not long after that, I ended up on this girl's page. Now, she's changed her username several times. So let me actually Google and see what her most recent one was. Because her page has been taken down 1,000 times. Exactly, Jake. Here it is.
Emerald claimed to have suffered from Tourette syndrome
Emerald.
since the age of 6.
Let's see. What was that page?
Emerald claimed.
Let's see if I can zoom this in. I don't. Ticks and Roses. TICS and Roses. That is the most recent TikTok page. I don't know if it's still available. Let's go to TikTok and look. Probably not. Well, maybe because it says Ticks and Roses apology. Okay, no. No. It's no longer available. So, yeah, no. So, anyways, this girl, Ticks and Roses. Let me actually show you guys what she looks like.
How does that even make?
It's the girl with like the shaved green hair. That is Ticks and Roses. So basically, this girl created a TikTok account where she was bringing awareness to her Tourette's. And if you've never watched someone on TikTok, let me just show you Witch with Ticks. Because she's one that I actually enjoy watching. This is Witch with Ticks. Like in her username, she does a lot of witchy stuff and she does like gems, and her daughter is in her videos and all kinds of stuff. But for a lot of them, like for example, here we go.
I have Tourette's, and this is my daughter. We're gonna make some double chocolate chip cookies. Don't touch me. So sorry.
Like you can tell that hers is real. Number one, what eventually got Witch and Roses or Ticks and Roses called out is because all of these TikTokers who actually have Tourette's, they have a card that they wear around their neck in public that lets people know I have Tourette's. I'm not meaning to cuss you out. I don't feel that way towards you. I have Tourette's, right? And her viewers kept asking, like, hey, where's your card? Like all these other TikTokers have a card that says I have Tourette's. She never showed that, nothing, which is rare because she would have videos of her out and about. And anytime you see another TikToker with Tourette's out in public, they're always wearing their, like, it's kind of like on a lanyard type deal that says that they have Tourette's. If you love witchy stuff, go follow Witch with Ticks. Spelled just like it sounds. Ticks is TICS. Go follow her. She's so you'll love it. Anyways, so basically, this girl she acted out her Tourette's. That's what gets me the most. Is that she pretended to have them. So, what is Tourette's? Let's actually Google and let's see what is the actual definition of Tourette's. Let's do it this way. What is the definition of Tourette's? Okay. So, Tourette syndrome is a nervous system disorder involving repetitive movements or unwanted sound or words. So, if they hear something over and over, so a lot of times people will be like, you're stealing someone else's tick. For example, that one guy that says big summer blowout, a lot of other TikTokers with Tourette started saying that. That's part of Tourette syndrome. It's a repetitive syndrome. So basically, it's a very painful, like full body shock that happens. It can cause them to stop breathing. They'll hold their breath. They'll hit themselves. It's unwanted. It's a like a jolt of very much discomfort. One of my very good friends has Tourette's and has had them as far as I've known her, and I've known her since kindergarten. And as she's gotten older, it kind of went in waves. So when we were in our early 20s, her ticks weren't that bad at all. But now that we're in our mid 30s, her ticks have gotten really bad. So that's how ticks kind of work. You'll have really, really bad months or years, and then sometimes it'll kind of wave itself out. And then some people, they're always in that 10 out of 10, like worst moment. So, anyways, this girl, Ticks and Roses, creates a TikTok account, claims that she has Tourette's and wants to bring awareness to Tourette's and normalize Tourette's, which I think is a very good cause. That is what 9 out of every 10 accounts with people who have Tourette's are doing, right? They're bringing awareness to something that they live with every single day. The problem is you can tell when someone is actually having a tick attack, especially if you know someone in life with Tourette's. For example, someone that's very close in my life that I've known since I was a kid has Tourette's. I mean, she stayed at my house up to a million times. I've spent up to God only knows how many hours with this person. So I know what it looks like when someone is having a tick attack. It consumes their entire body. All of their senses and all of their being is overcome by that attack. So you can really tell when it's for real and when it's not. So people started to call this girl out off the rip. Because there would be times that you would catch her creating. Now, looking back, we know that she was creating these ticks on her own. They're not, she doesn't have the illness, basically. You could tell that like her body reacted after she made the sound, if that makes sense. Or she said the word or phrase or whatever. So people start calling her out, and she basically is still sticking to, I have Tourette's, I have Tourette's, I have Tourette's, I have Tourette's. Until her family came forward and said she does not have Tourette's. She does not. She's faking having Tourette's. So this kind of reminded me of an email I got. Let me pull this up. I think it's been, God, let's actually see how long it's been. I'm going to have to scroll for a minute. Because I really want to show you guys this email. I'm just going to have to figure out how I can show you guys this email without letting you guys know this person's like name, their name and their email. But basically what happened is this girl reached out to me via Instagram and told me that she was in recovery and that she loved my videos and was looking for advice. Okay. And me being me, I looked at her Instagram account and I seen, okay, this is a child. This is a kid. So I didn't respond because if you're a child, I just really have no business messaging you privately. Um, and I seen her mother's account just by through like the comments or whatever. And sorry, I'm trying to look for this email and talk at the same time, and it's just not happening. Um, I can't find it. I guess it's really been that long ago. Anyways, so I reached out to the mom. Well, the mom ends up emailing me saying that her daughter doesn't suffer from she's not in recovery. She doesn't suffer from addiction. But that she has ADHD. And that's what caused her to lie and say that she did, I guess. I don't know. But it kind of reminded me of that. I feel like with a lot of mental disorders, there are people who will fake them for attention and clout. Absolutely. A perfect example of Tourette's and autism. Yeah. Another one is ADHD. I feel like ADHD is thrown around so much at this point. It's unreal. What? You're not getting a chip. No. Would you like a meatball? Oh, wow. Delicious, huh? And someone who's been diagnosed by multiple doctors, it's right. It's very unfortunate because it's just really sad that someone would fake having that. I know. Like having Tourette's is, those people go through hell daily. I knew what you meant, Jake. Like those people live in daily torture of their own body. And some of them have found joy in creating a TikTok account and spreading awareness. And then you have people like Ticks and Roses who come in and then are going to make a whole bunch of people start questioning everyone with Tourette's. That's the thing. Like you get one bad apple and then it just everything goes to shit. And then I guess she did an apology, which is what I actually want to look up. I want to see what she had to say.
My final statement in regards to the Ticks and Roses drama. I'm done. I'm done responding. I'm done arguing. None of you are going to change my mind, and I know that I'm not going to change yours. So, going forward, any comments on any of my videos about Emerald or Ticks and Roses are just
Okay, that's not her.
We're not complicated. I can explain it pretty easily. Have you ever been to a birthday party? Entertainers like to seem complicated.
Okay. All right, here we go.
See, that's not how Tourette's. That's not how it works. Look at this. Like, it's not involuntary movement. Like, when she's about to put her hand in, like at the tomato, she's like, she's trying to place it and plant it, and that's not how the mind brain connection.
Right. That's another thing. Like you can see in a lot of her videos that she's trying to like aim for something. So instead of just smacking it really quick, the way you would see someone with Tourette's do, she's like, before she goes all the way down. So she's like aiming. That's not how it works. But that looks like Repzilla did a video on her. I'm trying to find the fucking apology video. Hmm. I guess it's been deleted. I don't know. Or maybe she didn't. My ADHD, my mind races 1,000 miles per hour. Same. If I don't take medication and keep up regularly with my doctors and therapists. Yeah. Same. Literal same. I just couldn't imagine faking Tourette's. I couldn't imagine faking anything but fucking Tourette's, bro. God, people have really lost their fucking mind. And then your family calls you out on it. What the fuck? How awkward are those family get-togethers going to be now? No, it's not. And that's really fucking sad. Just like, I'm not going to say where, whatever. Some people that work at the same place I do, they don't work like with me. Like the company that I work for is contracted at a hospital. And I was listening to a bunch of the nurses talk, as I do every night when I do like, when I'm coming to the locker room. And they were like openly talking about their affairs, like the affairs they have on their spouses. Like if you're wondering if there's drama in the hospital like you see on TV, the answer is yes. Mm-hmm. They're all fucking. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Think about it. They spend 95% of their time at the hospital. They work like 16-hour shifts, if not longer. But yeah, the past 2 nights as I've walked through, because you have to walk through the break room to get into the locker room, heard them talk about who they're screwing and everything. Absolutely insane. Like just openly like that. Right? Same. Like, there just seems to not be any human decency anymore. Like, it just doesn't exist. You know, I remember when like relationships and marriage used to be sacred. Like, for example, my nanny and pappy got married when she was 16 and he was 19. They were literally married until he died. And he died when he was 82. You do the math. And I found out after they had both passed away that of course they had issues. What relationship doesn't? It's up to us to work through those things and conquer those things. Like, oh my God. And that's, that is what causes like trust issues and shit in people. When you hear people around you talk about just willy-nilly like that they fuck around on their husband, and then on their locker they have like pictures of their kids and their family all over their locker, but then they're screwing one of the male nurses. Like, what the hell? That's so sad. But like I said, when you're in a job like that, you spend 99.99% of your time with those people. And if you're not putting in the extra effort into your relationship, of course it's going to fall flat. When you're working that much. But if you choose to get married and have children, then you're choosing to put that extra time into your relationship, right? Everybody should want a relationship that's sacred. The problem is that a lot of people say they want a sacred monogamous relationship, but they don't. They really don't, because they're not willing to put in the work that one requires. Let me tell you something. I've known that man in there sleeping since I was in high school. When we were in high school together, he had a huge crush on me. I didn't know that. He was talking to one of my friends in high school. So I never went there. He never went there. Fast forward 7 years ago. Well, longer than that. It's actually been more like 9 years ago. I was still in my addiction, and I was working at a Taco Bell, and he came through the drive-thru. We started talking. He found out that I was on drugs, and he would help me every now and then, but he would tell me, I don't want to be with you until you're clean, because I want to be with you forever. Whatever. Fast forward to when I got sober. We got together. Do you think that was easy? No. Do you think that our entire relationship has been all sunshine, rainbows, and glitter farts? Absolutely not. There's a lot of work, time, and energy that goes into a relationship. And if you want a relationship that lasts, you've got to keep the lines of communication open. You've got to be honest with one another, even if it sucks, even if it's going to piss the other person off. And you've got to be willing to put in the work. If those three things do not exist, the relationship will not last. And the problem is that there's either one party in the relationship that's willing to do those things or none. You are skewing their souls. That's how I see it. Yes. First, the truth will piss you off, but then it'll heal you. Exactly. It's not always easy to hear the truth. But if there's truth to it, it usually does piss you off, right? There's a lot of things that's important in a relationship. But communication and trust is key. Absolutely key. That didn't work. It just really sucks to hear people with kids talk about their affairs. Like one of the girls was literally talking about how she had a guy come over the weekend while her husband was playing golf and her kid was laying down for a nap. Well, what the fuck if your kid would have woke up? Then what? What the hell? People are so fucking trifling. I just can't. Dolly girl. Come here. Come here. There you go. And my parents wonder why I keep to myself. Because it's hard. especially in today's world and society, it's hard to find someone who's willing to put in the work, but also it's hard to trust anybody in today's world. Everybody always, they're all out for themselves. Like, what can I get? What can I gain? Me, 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 me. So, what I say, don't put a timeline on anything. Let things go at their own speed, organically, and don't force it. Don't force. If you have to force somebody to love you and put in the work, they're not in love with you. There's a difference. You can love someone without being in love with them. 100%. And when you feel like giving up, have a conversation and put in that work. Period. Marriage doesn't fix things. Babies don't fix things. Buying houses together don't fix things. Trips don't fix things. Communication and trust fixes things. Even though I'm only 19, but I stay humble. You're still brand new in the world. However, you grew up in a different time. When I was your age, it was 2008. And actually, I uploaded a TikTok of a picture of me in that era. If you're not familiar with the teenage dirtbag trend on TikTok right now, I did that trend.
Yes.
Well, hello. All right, let's just do this. Let's just close out TikTok and open it back up.
Oh, what's my red?
Oh, here we go. Holding a flip phone. Yeah, that's a flip phone. You don't have to say sorry for speaking how you feel. Not on this channel. In 10 years, you'll look back at when you were 19. And number one, you'll say, damn, to go back. 2, you'll think of how much you've grew and learned since then. But take your time. I didn't start dating my person. Let's see. How long ago was that? Till I was 26. Almost 27 is when I got with my forever person. Don't be in no rush. Don't be in no rush. Live life, love life, make mistakes, learn from them. Love hard. Put it away wet, if you know what I'm saying. And when someone gives you a piece of advice, listen to it. If it doesn't match your energy, fuck it. Fuck it. You don't have to take nobody's advice. At the end of the day, do what feels right to you and makes you happy. You get one spin around this earth once. Fuck it up if you want to. Learn from it. and grow. You get one opportunity, one chance. If you're not if you're not happy in your relationship, pack that shit up and move on. Not everyone is your reason. Some people are only meant for a season. Remember that. Let that stick in your head. Not everyone is meant to be your reason. Some people are only meant to be your season, meaning that not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. People that you were friends with in high school, you may be friends with one of those people in 20 years, maybe. And when I say friends, you hang out with them on a regular basis, you speak to them on the phone in a regular basis. Most of them are going to grow and go their own directions and become adults. The important thing is to stay true to yourself, to who you are, no matter what anybody says. I don't even care if it's your mother, okay? You stay true to yourself. Do what makes you happy. Make goals for yourself and chase those motherfuckers. That's what life is. Life is a unknown amount of time where we create goals and chase those motherfuckers until our time is no more. None of us know. That's the craziest thing. Like, there is no timeline. There is no end in this. There's an end to everything. There's even an end to your fucking insurance policy. There's no end to life. There, when you're born and you're given your birth certificate, it has a date on it. That's when your time started. But you don't get, a letter in the mail, 30-day warning, 6-year warning, 2-year warning, 90-day warning, 30 days, and you're evicted off earth. Like, it doesn't work that way. One day will be your last, and you do not know what day that is. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, unfortunately, one day you'll wake up and it will be your last sunrise. One night you'll go to bed and it will be your last sunset. Use those hours in between with some oomph, with some gusto. Grab the bull by the horns. You're a teacher and you hate it? Fucking don't be one. What do you want? That's the question. That is the question. That is the almighty question. What do you want? What is it going to take to make you wake up every day and say, I'm fulfilled. I'm fulfilled. I'm happy with where I am. What is it going to take for you to lay down at night with no concerns of where you are? And what is it going to take to change where you are now to that? That is a goal. That is the definition of a goal. Set that goal, set it high, and start chasing that motherfucker. Chase that motherfucker. In your sleep, in your wake time, chase those motherfucking goals. Because they're not going to chase you. They're not going to come to your doorstep and knock on the door. Goal here. I heard you were looking for me. That's not the way that it works. Everything in life, anything in life that comes to you for free is not worth it. It's not going to matter to you as much because it was free, right? But if I have to put in years worth of time, hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, that's going to be a little bit worth more to me, right? because I had to work for that. I had to put in something to get that. It wasn't just handed to me. Regardless of what your religious beliefs are or what you believe, your life just wasn't handed to you one day. Your memory starts in your mind as a human being. There was work put in to you being here. Regardless of what your beliefs are, regardless of whether you believe God created you, regardless of whether you believe that this is a part of science, work happened for you to be here. You could have been a frog. You could have been fucking a leaf on a tree, but you're not. You're a human. You're here. So since you have this luxury and blessing of being a human, why don't you put 100 miles to the hour and enjoy every single fucking minute that you have? Let the people around you enjoy you too, but don't let them use and abuse you. Don't let them mistake your kindness for weakness. Stand your ground. Don't let people take advantage of you. If someone breaks your heart, walk away. They don't love you. Someone who is in love with you would not do that. They would not cheat on you. They would not risk in any way losing you. I promise you, there's someone out there that will hold you that worthy. I promise you. It just may not be your person, regardless of how bad you want them to be your person. That may not be your person, and that's okay. Instead of getting engaged with them and marrying them and then going through a divorce and all that bullshit like I've had to do, just come to terms with the fact that that isn't your person. They're not your reason, they're your season. And yes, sometimes your season is someone that you'll have babies with. And sometimes your season will be someone that you purchase a home with. That's okay. There is a reason for your season. You might not understand that right now. It might not be the best in the world. You might be asking the universe, why would you have me marry someone who is only meant to be in my life for a season? Now I have to go and spend all of this money on getting a divorce and, dividing assets and all of these things. You'll know the reason when it comes about. I promise you. It'll be like a light bulb. Oh, that's why they were meant to be in my life at that time. That was supposed to happen. Was I supposed to marry them? Well, I did. So obviously, that was supposed to happen. That was part of my timeline, of my history timeline. Think of your life as a project, a history project. You know how in history class you used to have to do, different things through time, different historical events through time? Think of your lifeline in that way. Where it started and where it is. And then create yourself some future things on your timeline and see if you're able to obtain those things by that time. And tell yourself, manifest those things. I will be successful on YouTube. I will be financially stable. I have finance in abundance. This is the month of August. It's eights, baby. Eights is infinity, and 8 is the month of money. If you ever want to manifest money, this is your month to do it. Manifest that shit. I'm a boss ass bitch. I was put here for a reason. And I will obtain my goals, and I will obtain them to the fullest. And anyone who said that I couldn't do it is going to be taken aback when they see me do it. That's what you tell yourself. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't. If someone tells you you can't, say, watch me. Prove them wrong. You get one opportunity to do this shit. One. Fucking rock that shit out. If you fuck shit up, that's fine. That's a learning experience for you. You've now, you learn from that. That's fine. Learn from it and move forward. Keep working towards those goals. Heartbreak is going to happen. Financial issues, going to happen. Anxiety's going to happen. There's going to be all of these rains on your parade. All these little raindrops are going to fall down on your parade along the way. The universe is testing you. Can you handle it? How do you handle it? Do you have the balls and the gusto enough to keep pushing? Or is that going to make you fall back? That's the real true question. At the end of the day, when shit starts to stir up, how do you handle it? Does a light bulb go off and you start pushing and pushing and pushing, or does it make you fall back? Don't let it push you back. Don't let that happen. Keep moving forward. Keep looking at the long-term goal. Where do you want to be? What do you want? Every single person who comes into contact with my channel, and even the ones who don't, deserve everything that they have coming to them. Some of them good and some of them bad. Depends on the karma and the energy that you're putting out into the universe. If you're putting negative karma and negative energy out into the universe, you need to look within and change those things. But if you're putting good out into the universe never forgets. It will never be forgotten. Tokens of gratitude, helping others, loving others, being patient, donating to others. All of those goods that you put out into the world and you put out into the universe, and you keep continuously thanking the universe. Thank you for my financial situation. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for the car that I drive. Thank you for the food in my belly. Thank you for my healthy, beautiful animals. Thank you for my amazing, amazing fiance. Thank you for my family. Thank you for his. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my successful YouTube channel and my following. Thank you for my finance in abundance. I have an abundance of income, an abundance of money. Thank you, universe. You never, ever, ever manifest it in a negative way. That's where a lot of people mess up on manifestation. You never say, I want more. No. I have an abundance of. You want your business to be successful? I want more people to No. Thank you for my abundance of business. Thank you for my successful business. I have abundance of customers. Everything in my life is of abundance. Thanks to you, universe. You manifest that shit. You manifest that shit with positive energy and positive vibes and a positive headspace. That, my friends, is how you will see positive change. And I've shared this a couple of times, but I owe my sobriety and my recovery to manifestation. I manifested that shit. I manifested that shit. I manifested my entire recovery. Do you guys know how much, and this is a trigger warning for drug use, drug abuse, etc. Do you guys know how much 4 points of heroin is? That is what I was using at the end of my addiction. I had been manifesting getting sober for 2 years, writing it down, saying it every day. And then something like switched in me. Easter 2016, something just like snapped. I've been sober ever since. I did it cold turkey. Cold turkey, my blood pressure didn't even drop or rise. And I was doing 4 points of heroin a day and 2 Opanas. That's an insane amount of drugs. And I did it cold turkey. Did I still withdraw? Yes. I mean, it still wasn't a fucking walk in the park, but I did it cold turkey. And I have all the faith in the world in myself that I will continue to stay sober. There's no question in my mind ever of a relapse. That's just not ever going to happen. You can manifest and you can earn everything you fucking want. Everything. Everything. You just have to show gratuity. You have to show gratitude for what you got. Remember that what you want in life never will come easy. It will never be a cakewalk, and it will never be with no hard work and no determination, ever. And if you're putting negativity out into the world, out into this space, that's all that's ever going to be brought back into you is negativity. This right here is the whole Gabby Marie on TikTok thing, the crumbs girl. When you're putting out all of this negativity and you surround your financial situation in a negative light, and you think that other people are the reason that you're in your financial situation or the reason why you can't get people to, you just expect other people to hand it to you, and you're so negative in every sense of the word, that is why Gabby Marie does not have a abundance. She doesn't look at it that way. She looks at it as crumbs. So when you look at the universe helping you as crumbs, that's a slap in the face to the universe. That's putting negative energy into that. You can't be doing, it has to be positive. It has to be, manifestation is all about positive affirmations. Period. Anyways, it is now time for me to get Chris up, which means it's now time for me to go to bed. Thank you all for eating dinner with me. I hope you guys had a fantastic, what is this, Tuesday? Well, it was Tuesday. It's now Wednesday. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday. If you guys like these lives, you can do Ride With Me to Work on Facebook at Morgan Shay. I love you guys. Be sure you're following me on TikTok at MorganShay33, where I do lives there as well every day. I love you guys. Until the very next time. Bye.